Vice is slowly becoming my favorite newspaper. They had a good run in the lead up to gay rights, but since then they've kind of lost their edge. They're trying to promote inclusivity for basically anyone they can get their hands on. Maybe they're not where they once were.
We all out here in this world, and we all got to make it happen, and ain't nothing stopping me. So, like, I'm very hopeful and confident.
After this interview, Ashif sent a picture of his penis to our producer.
Oh my gosh, the timing. That was I can't even speak. Give me that was a serious documentary where they were talking about normalizing sex offenders. And let me just tell you that in that documentary, there was a lot of cases where maybe if you're a sex offender, you don't need to be normalized. It's okay for us to dislike horrible people. It's that the crazy thing is, it's unironic. They honestly think that they're doing good for the culture. Like I said about the gay rights, is when it was like looking at gay marriage, it was kind of interesting to read their takes on it and kind of seeing how, okay, maybe not everyone's the same and that's okay. We can accept people for who they are. Maybe we shouldn't accept everyone for who they are. It gets more and more juicy though. There's an author by the name of Chris Nirakato. It's his job to basically review porn for Vice. That's how he does his contributions. This is an article they wrote about him. Chris Nikato has set the bar in the smart writing world and isn't afraid to admit that he intern. He should be afraid. I want him to be afraid of admitting that. That's something I want him to be afraid of admitting, Vice. What are you talking about? It just, the fact that this was 2011 makes me doubt a lot of what I read of theirs in the past. But he also did this they also did this when writing articles about the alt-right was a thing. Now, I'm going to be honest, I know nothing about the alt-right personally, so don't ask me for my steaming hot take on them. But someone who they did ask for their steaming hot take was, we talked to a professional cuck about the alt-right. Why? Yeah, I don't know why they picked why a cuck is the best person to be able to do that. Look at this specimen of a dude drinking milk out of a straw and the dead look in his eyes. Can't wait to hear his steaming hot take. And who can forget Vice, in their incredible wisdom and their fight for gender equality, put out this cracker of a line. An unexpected result in the Yemen war. More men are cooking and cleaning. Thank goodness for war. Equality. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We got them. The best thing about bombing an entire country is that men can cook and clean now. You go, girl. Oh my gosh. Horrible. Just the worst takes possible. It's crazy that they're actually real. Like, this isn't satire or anything. And who can forget, in their crusade to normalize anything that you could ever normalize that maybe shouldn't be normal, how to make breakfast with your vagina. Yeah, dude, I don't know about this one, Chief. I don't know why. And they eat it. The funny thing is, they don't just make this breakfast, they actually legitimately, her first batch of yogurt tasted sour, tangy, almost tingly on the tongue. She compared it to Indian yogurt and ate it with some blueberries. I'm sick of normalizing things, dude. Enough things are normal. Okay, we gotta put a stop at some point. And what's even funnier is when they leave their American bubble and go to the rest of the world and realize the Americans will tolerate a lot compared to other countries. People in China thought it was okay to call me fat to my face. Yeah, Asian cultures aren't the same as American cultures. They don't tolerate nearly as much. And it's not a good thing that they don't tolerate as much, in my personal opinion, but I think it's funny that they just have no idea on the world. And then they write this expecting people to like cheer, when to be honest, mostly people just look at articles like this and laugh at them. And when they're done eating their own vaginas and crying about being called fat in other countries, they're letting actual pedophiles write articles about them. My Gay Prison Gang Fights Neo-Nazis by Dennis Minturn, a 56-year-old who was serving a 4-year sentence for 3 counts of sexual abuse of children under 16. But it's okay because they're fighting Nazis. Maybe don't just let anyone write an article for you, dude. Maybe have some level of awareness. Just because someone's fighting a neo-Nazi doesn't stop the fact that they're a pedophile. They just never stop. They're never stopping, and they never will. Anyway, this was fun. Bye.